All right, we are live, and today we are going to talk about getting social on social media and how to grow organically. Now, I always like to be real and authentic with everybody that I'm talking with and with the way that I am doing my business, running my business. Oh yeah? You gonna be telling some secrets? So, I always show up, as I am. I show up in a authentic way. Oh yeah? Yeah, you say hi. We're gonna wait just a second to see if anybody is going to join us.
Hi.
Yeah, hi.
Hi.
And what I love is that she loves joining me, on live videos, on, calls with clients and stuff like that. And one thing I'm gonna go over in this live video is, being your authentic self in your business and letting your life be a part of your business rather than trying to separate everything. Because something that I see is a lot of business owners that are moms, they don't really share like any of their family life, or, they try to separate it as much as they can. And then it's hard for them, to record videos without their kids, either sneaking into the video, or you hear their kids in the background, making noises, or other stuff, that can be distractions for us moms, especially when we're business owners. But we really have to embrace, motherhood in our business. Oh, look at that yawn. You shouldn't be tired. You slept a lot. She slept really good last night, so. Ooh, what are you doing with your crackers? Are you gonna eat them? All right, well, I am gonna get started. The first question that I want to ask everybody is, are you watching this live or replay? Put hashtag live or hashtag replay down below. And second of all, what social platforms do you like using the most? Do you like being on Facebook the most? Do you like being on Instagram? Or is there another social platform like TikTok or YouTube, or even Pinterest? Because I use all three of those as well. So let me know down in the comments which social platform is your favorite. And for me, I had started on Instagram. It was the platform that I was on the most, even before I had started my business, but I didn't really post very much. It was just a platform I'd kind of scroll, and look around on. And then Facebook was more of a place for my family stuff, and, connecting with my family and friends on there. And I never knew, how to use social media for business. Like, I never thought that I was going to be somebody that was going to have a business. So once I did, and I started that, and I became a mom, like, all at the same time, I didn't know how to really navigate, sharing my business on social media or sharing my own family on social media. So at first, I kept separating so many things, and it was making it really hard for me to show up in my business. And when it's hard for you to consistently show up, then you're going to continue to kind of hit these blocks in your business. And what I found is that being consistent and creating a schedule that you can sustain is better than posting every single day, and is better than, burning yourself out, putting so much content out there. Now, I want to ask you all, so how much content are you putting out on social media? are you putting out more than you consume? Or are you spending a lot of hours, you know, just scrolling and you don't even realize it? So let me know in the comments if you are, you know, creating more content than you're consuming, or you feel like maybe you are consuming more. And one thing that I was finding is I was consuming more. It wasn't just because like I got sucked into the scrolling though. It was also because I thought that I had to learn from all these different people. I thought that I had to do kind of the same things they were doing, or, you know, figure out what the best strategies were, and then figure out everything first and be perfect. And it was kind of me self-sabotaging, or me postponing or preventing myself from reaching my success sooner, because I was using these excuses of, well, I don't know this yet, so I need to figure it out. And the thing is, with starting a business, or even with being a mom, like, it does not matter how much research you do, you will never be fully prepared. You will never know everything unless you start, you know, doing it. You start trying, you start learning. And life is a growth experience. You learn on the go. It's not you just automatically know. And so that's something that I like to say is you learn on the go. You don't just automatically know. And you just have to ride along on that growth process and journey, because there's going to be like ups and downs and bumps, and it's like a roller coaster, which I love roller coasters. I don't know about you, but I love challenges too. So I feel like my business has helped me grow in so many different ways and pushed me out of my comfort zone in some amazing ways, because in my life, I've gotten to certain points where it felt like, you know, every day was the same, or I was doing the same kind of work, you know, before I started my business. And, oh, hey, good morning. Or afternoon. Yeah. It is afternoon now. But we still feel like it's morning here in this house. Elena slept really good. But now in this part of the live, since I did go over a couple of things, I want to ask everybody, what is your current posting schedule right now? So how many days a week are you posting? And how much content, like, are you planning on posting? So let's say maybe you post... maybe you post 5 days a week, or... Oh, yeah? And you do, like, let's say you do maybe 3 picture posts and 2 video posts. Is that something that... Oh, you have no schedule or plan? Okay. So first I'm going to go over if you have a plan, and then if you don't have a plan. So if you have a plan with your schedule, but you have burnt out multiple times, oh, yeah. Then that is a sign that your schedule is unrealistic. She just wants to talk. She wants to tell you all what's happening. Because when you have a schedule that is not sustainable, then you are going to burn out. You're not going to be as productive as you can be, because you're gonna hit that mentality of like, oh, I'm not doing enough, or I'm not enough, or I'm not showing up enough, so I need to do this, this, and this, and you're gonna keep pushing yourself and then hitting all these blocks. And so what I always recommend is to reevaluate your schedule. And for those of you that don't have a schedule and you do a free-for-all of everything like I used to do, and I still do it on certain things, what I recommend is creating a foundation of a schedule. And basically what this means is content that you can plan out, And you could do it literally for just 2 days a week or 3 days a week. You can have this content planned out, and then you can do spontaneous content. And what I mean by this, so let's say you have 2 picture posts, and then maybe like a reel that you want to plan out. So you have those days planned out. So let's say like Monday is a picture post, Wednesday is a reel, and then Friday is another picture post. Thank you, but I don't want a cracker. So then you know you're going to be doing those on those days. But then what if you do a spontaneous live on a Saturday or a Sunday, and you could do it just on random topics, or you could do it, you know, it's got to be something related to your business and what you're doing. But if you are an expert in your business, or if you know exactly what you're talking about, then it's not going to be that hard to go on video and talk about that content if you already know what it is that you want to share. But it can be scary. Lives, I mean, I get scared all the time when I go live or when I create certain videos. But you have to show up for yourself, and you have to show up for your business, or else nobody is going to see you. You're not going to get, you know, visibility. And you're not going to be able to truly, you know, connect with everybody if you're not fully showing up. What are you doing? She is basically just playing with her food right now. Her crackers. Oh, I know, baby. I might have to pick up the baby in just a second. Oh. But what I want to ask is, how often are you going live in your business? How often are you sharing what it is that you do on, like, your stories? Like, actually going on there and talking, rather than showing a picture of, like, products or services. So let me know in the comments. I'm going to go grab the baby really quick, and then I will be right back in my seat. Come over here. You're gonna sit with us. Yeah, Elena, are you gonna talk to them? Watch out. Mommy's gonna sit down too. All right. And now one thing is, I would have ended this live video a year ago. I would have ended it because I was like, oh gosh, like, my kids in the live video, they're going to make noises, they're going to distract me, they're going to distract people watching. But you know what? As a mom, it's impossible to completely separate your life and your business. And it's unrealistic to tell yourself like that you can do all your live videos or all your stories, or all your posts on social media without your kids being in them. And the funny thing is that most of the time when my kids are in them, I actually get, you know, more traction. Oh, thank you. But it really is crazy how once you start fully committing to showing up in your business and, you know, sharing what it is that you do, and you're not afraid to, because you shouldn't be afraid to. If you truly love what it is that you're doing and really feel with all your heart that you are helping people and you're making a difference in their lives, don't be afraid to share it. Like, no, you get way too close. You get way too close. But you should never be afraid to share it or to be yourself, and just show up as you are. And something that I hear a lot of people all the time is like, oh, you have a business, so you have to be professional 100% of the time, or you have to, you know, mainly share your business, and not like too much of your family and everything. or they tell you specific things that you have to, you know, share or post. And the truth is that it's different for every business. Yeah. What are you laughing at? She's laughing at me right here. I don't know why. But you have to figure out what works for you. So schedule-wise, post-wise, you don't have to copy what everybody else is doing. And the best kind of content, and what I use, is I have content pillars and, you know, foundations to my brand and business. So what kind of content is it that you're going to be putting out there? What topics are you going to be talking about? And how can you kind of separate those topics and then plan out content for the specific separated content topics? That way you have different kind of things you could talk about, because there's a lot of people that post kind of the same kind of things, and it's very repetitive. And you don't want to be super repetitive, but you also want to keep sharing that same kind of messages out there, because not everybody sees your content. And what I like to do is basically have like a content tree, and I branch out my content. So there could be a foundation of, like, one of the topics is like coaching, because I help moms start up a profitable coaching business. So the foundation is coaching, but then I branch out all the different coaching type topics. And so it could be, one of them is how to start up a coaching business. One of them is how to get clients in your coaching business. One of them is how to show up on social media as a coach. So there could be hundreds of different topics and videos that you could do based off of the one kind of content pillar. And another one could be your family life. So that could be another content pillar. But you could get more specific. Your pillars don't have to be very general. They can also be very specific to your business. So for example, my content pillar could be stay-at-home mom life. And then I branch off of there. So what is it that would help stay-at-home moms right now? And then what is something that they would want to invest in? So for example, I could be like, okay, I could help stay-at-home moms right now with my free group, with the free downloadable resources that I have, and with the free podcast that I have. And if any of them want to invest in themselves and start up a business, I can then help them with my course that I have, which is how to start up a profitable coaching business in 30 days. Or they could also work with me one-on-one and do coaching. And I'm working on a mentoring program for ambitious women that want to work together. It's going to be like a group program I'm excited about. Oh, she's so happy right now. I love it how both of them love being on the videos. Oh, you just created your buckets this week. Awesome. So, are my pillars my content buckets? I guess you could say, yeah, they're like my buckets for my content. I have a certain way that I plan out all my content, and one of my favorite apps, I highly recommend all of you checking it out. If anybody wants me to send them the link to the app to check it out, it's called AIRTABLE, if you haven't already. I love organizing everything on that. But the thing is like, some people are like, oh, you must be super organized for planning everything. And I'm like, nope. I'm not super organized. I'm definitely one of those people. Oh, Elena, what are you doing? She's turning the TV on. I'm definitely one of those people that kind of has a lot of things going on in my mind. Like, my mind is constantly running. And I'm like, okay, I could do this, this, and this, and this, and this. So I created on Airtable my different workspaces for different things. And when I separated the workspaces and then I have these areas where I upload certain things and then I organize them later, it definitely helps me out. So that way I'm not, you know, giving myself way too many things to do at once. Elena, can you pause it? Can you pause the TV? Oh my goodness. 1 second. Elena, can I have the remote? Thank you. Whew. She turned the TV on, silly girl. You are silly. We'll be done in just a minute. But I wanted this to be something that was kind of short and sweet. Oh, what are you doing? Ooh. So what I really want to challenge everybody to do the last couple of weeks of this month is to start creating some sort of, you know, schedule or routine for posting consistently, because what I've found is that when you have that set up, you're going to show up better. You're gonna, you know, be on time for certain things, or even if you're like 10 to 30 minutes late, you're not just gonna be like, well, I guess I'm just not gonna do it today. Just show up, even if you're not exactly on time. And what I do too is you can even have days that you post, and it doesn't have to be specific times. So it could be like you post on Mondays, but you don't have a specific time, but it could be between like 12 p.m. and 3 p.m. So you say you want to show up between those times. And another thing too that I want to remind everybody is that looking at your analytics, especially on Instagram, is important, because then you can know between what times you should be posting. My best times are usually like 12 to 1 or 2. So I try to show up every day, you know, around the same time. And that has helped a lot, because I've kind of tested it too. I'm like, okay, what if I show up later in the afternoon? Because I hear some people are like, oh, I get more, you know, at those later times. But everybody is different. Their analytics are different. Their audience and their viewers are different. So you just have to do, you know, what is going to work best for you and your business. Because I tried those different times and it did not work for me. And whenever there's people out there that are telling you, oh, this is the perfect time to post on this app, no. Don't listen to them. Don't listen to those gurus that think that they know when is your best time to post, because it's not true. You have to look at your own analytics. And most of all, don't, you know, copy other people's content because they claim that it will work for you, or that you're going to be successful with that. Stay true to you, stay authentic to yourself, and just, you know, get that consistency, start learning what works for you, and it will all start to align. And if you want help, you know, working on any of that, if you want any one-on-one time together with me, you can always feel free to reach out to me and see if we would work good together. But I think I'm going to end the live video for now. I know I want to do, maybe I'll come on live again later today or tomorrow on here, and do another one that's about social media, because there is so much more I could cover, and I could go on this for forever. But let me know your questions. I want to know down in the comments, like, what questions do you have as far as like posting on social media, or just social media in general, like growing, like how do you get clients on social media? How do you show up on social media, or what platforms you would like to show up on, or learn more about? Hey. Or even questions about reels too. I am obsessed with reels. I love doing them. And I hope that everybody has an amazing weekend, but we're gonna go, and we will be back in here in the group either later today or tomorrow. So bye everybody. Say bye. Bye bye.